Alright, everybody say hi, YouTube! Hello, YouTube. Welcome to Nancy Drew Cursed Blackmoor Manor. This is the first Nancy Drew game that I ever played. This was my introduction to the Nancy Drew franchise, so I'm very, very excited to be revisiting it today. Woohoo! This was your first game too! That's awesome. I don't find a lot of people that say that this was their first game. Oh no, it's not blind. I've played every Nancy game except for the newest one. It's just been several years. Also, welcome in, Stevis. Glad you're here. Second favorite game, not at all the first I played though. This is kind of trial by fire. Yeah, this was the first game I played, but Legend of the Crystal Skull was the first one that I successfully completed. So I had a pretty large gap. I played this one when I was 10 and didn't finish it when I was 10. And then the first game that my parents bought me was Crystal Skull, and I finished that one like the weekend that I got it or whatever. So anyways, all of that is rabbit trailing. Without further ado, let's get into it.
Welcome to my latest case, the Curse
And we're
of
obviously
Blackmoor
doing Junior
Manor.
Detective.
To start, choose Junior or Senior Detective.
It's your first
if you're new to
rage
adventure
quit.
games or need some help, choose Gameplay Overview.
Wow. Didn't complete this until I was in my mid-20s because I thought there was a bug. But I was actually misspelling a Latin word. That's hilarious.
Dear Ned, greetings from jolly old England. Although right now I'm not so sure about the jolly part. That's because I'm on my way to Blackmoor Manor, where the daughter of one of our neighbors is living. The daughter, whose name is Linda, recently married Hugh Penbelin, a British diplomat. Hugh travels a lot, so the only people at the manor with Linda are Hugh's aunt, Mrs. Drake, and Hugh's 12-year-old daughter, Jane. The thing is, ever since Linda moved into the manor, her health has gone downhill. She's practically bedridden, and no one seems to know why. Her mother is convinced something is terribly wrong and wants me to find out what. So here I am, about to be dropped off at a huge centuries-old mansion in the middle of a dark, foggy moor. I can't tell whether the butterflies in my stomach are because I'm excited or just a tad creeped out. Talk to you soon. I hope. Nancy.
Night, miss. Good luck.
This is so nostalgic. Oh my word. Do we want to check off offensive voice acting accents on bingo? I think I'm gonna go ahead and hit that button.
Nancy. Who's there? Hello?
Hello?
There's something out there!
Where, child?
Over there!
Mrs. Drake is so iconic.
I mean, something was out there.
Come in.
Come in. Love her.
I'm Mrs. Drake. I take it you are Nancy Drew?
Yes, and I really did see something, Mrs. Drake. I heard something, too.
Oh, people are always seeing and hearing
you're
things
right.
on the moor at night. Especially you Americans. Why don't you just go on up to your room? It's the one with the moon on the door.
I'd like to see Linda, if I could.
I'm afraid Linda is, not quite ready to meet with you just now. But please, come see me after you've unpacked. I'll be in the conservatory.
All right, thank you.
Ooh, okay. How exciting. What to look at first? I'm like
John
overwhelmed.
Penbelin.
In a faraway place beside a pond since gone dry, there lived a frog named Grinny. Grinny was content to live by himself and never ventured into the pond, for back then it was a fearsome place, full of crocodiles that lurked beneath the surface, just waiting for a tasty little morsel like Grinny to swim by. But one day, a beautiful princess appeared on the other side of the pond, Like Grinny, she was by herself, for she had been unfairly banished from her father's kingdom. Sometimes at night, Grinny could hear her singing sad songs and talking to herself out of loneliness. He longed to swim across the pond so they could keep each other company, but he knew the crocodiles would eat him if he tried. So he sat on the shore, croaking mournfully in the moonlight all alone. Then one day a kind-hearted water fairy appeared in the mist above the swamp that surrounded the pond, and told Grinny that she could help him cross the pond so that he and the princess could be together. How? Grinny asked. I cannot swim across, for the crocodiles are fast and fierce, and have eaten more friends and relatives than I dare to count. I'm writing this down. Intermission. Water. Earth. Fire. And air. You will not have to swim, the water fairy replied, for I shall make a path for you. And don't forget, crocodiles tend to hide in the middle of the pond and near trees, and they hate boats. With that, a lily pad suddenly appeared in the pond in front of Grinny. Although he was still afraid, he summoned the courage and hopped onto it. Then another lily pad appeared, and after that, another, then another. Grinny leapt from one to the next. His tiny heart pounded in his chest, until at long last he leapt from the last lily pad onto the dock where the princess sat. She was delighted to see the little frog, and when she realized that Grinny had made the perilous journey across the pond just to be with her, she smiled for the first time since her banishment. So grateful was she for Grinny's company that she gave the water fairy a gift, a bright red key, which the water fairy soon put to use, and all three lived happily ever after. Nice. Welcome in, Joyful and Owen. If y'all want to play Nancy Bingo, it's exclamation Nancy Bingo. So join us if you like. Yeah, I do Nancy Bingo specifically because I also made a Stardew Bingo for when we play Stardew. So, gotta keep everything separate, you know?
Wonder what goes there.
Leo, that's me. Wait a second. Can I look at this? Yes, I can. I don't really remember how to solve this completely. So north is fully red. Let's see if I can remember how to do this. This is like a little crescent moon with the blue. This is in the opposite direction, red. And then the half moon is green. And one of them is completely shut. But I don't know what color the one that's closed is. New channel point redeems. Yeah. Not optimistic about my bingo layout for this game. Oh no. I think I added those channel point redeems like at the beginning of this week or something. They haven't been there for very long. Okay, so this is going to be our north. I believe that's correct. Let's say that this is west. And can I turn it over? Wait. Okay, so this is west. You're not a newbie, Samurai. You've been here before. Maybe I should leave this for later. Would this be south? 20 minutes and 19 seconds. Yeah, I don't remember how to do this. We're gonna do this later. What else can I see in here? I can call people.
Oh, Ethel, do I have to learn this?
Yes, I'm afraid you do.
If I do well, can we play a game?
Yes, but only in French.
Oh.
Oh, forget it. Stay in Italy as long as you want then. Some kind of husband you're proving to be. It's not all in my head. Don't bother.
Drama. Drama, mama.
Linda? Hi, it's me, Nancy Drew.
Nancy Drew, our friendly neighborhood detective. Well, welcome to Blackmoor Manor. I apologize for greeting you under such unusual circumstances.
So, how are you feeling?
How am I feeling? Well, I feel like... I feel like something really strange is happening.
Could you be more specific?
Could I be more specific? Ah, the ace detective is grilling me for details. I'm tired all the time, my mouth is dry, my vision is blurry. But that's not important. Here's what's important, Nancy. There are some doors that should never be opened. There are some doors that hold secrets which must never be known. That's everything you need to know. Now if...
Mummy, can I come in?
See you
No,
later, Joyful.
you're
Thanks
supposed
for
to be in
stopping
your
in.
lessons.
Lessons are over. I want to meet Nancy.
I said no, Jane.
Okay.
Okay.
That was my stepdaughter. She can be such a pest sometimes. Anyway, I understand you feel an obligation to my mother, but trust me, there's nothing you can do. You're welcome to stay, but I strongly recommend that you go home as soon as possible.
Please, Linda, just tell me what's wrong.
Linda?
Linda? Okay, I'll let you rest. But I'll be back. I'm here for you if you need me.
If you have just started your Nancy bingo and you need to check off a square, here's photos of real people for you. And thank you for the toot, Owen. Oops. I remember when I first played this, it took me so long to uncover this because I was scared. I think that's a jump
It's just a
scare.
parrot. Polly, want a cracker?
Not Polly! Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Okay, I get the point. Lulu.
Lolo! 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 Lolo!
Do you by any chance know Latin?
Quiste rogavit, bene vidi vici, semper ubi sub ubi, morituri status...
I'll take that as a yes. Would you mind translating something for me?
Fire away!
Wait, where did she get all of these? Oh, these came from the star map, the astrology map.
Aequinoctium vernum.
The longest day of the year is solstitium, the summer solstice. The shortest day is bruma, the winter solstice. Equinoctium vernum is a spring equinox. Equinoctium autumnalis is a fall equinox. Day equals night. Lulu's always right.
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me. I love you.
There goes my cell phone. Hello?
Hi, Nancy. It's Mrs. Petrov. How is everything? Have you seen Linda yet?
Literally speaking, no, but I did talk to her. Not that she told me anything.
I'm just about at my wit's end. I've never known her to act like this. The last doctor that examined her said that aside from a little dry skin, which is not unusual for her, she was perfectly fine.
Why is she hiding behind that curtain?
I have no idea. When I was out there last week, I got fed up and pulled the curtain back. She threw a fit, but otherwise she looked absolutely normal. A little pale, perhaps, but who wouldn't be pale, cooped up like that? Something has changed her. Something in that house. Hugh is just as bewildered and upset by her behavior as I am. Please get to the bottom of this, Nancy. You're our last hope.
Where is Hugh?
He was called to Rome. As a diplomat, he's always being called out of the country without warning and without any say in the matter. He'd much rather be there with Linda. Although
What?
it's just that Hugh said it hasn't been very easy for him to talk to her lately. Whenever he calls, which is at least once a day, Linda always seems to fly off the handle for no reason, which doesn't make sense. Linda has always been extremely level-headed and even-tempered. She never gets angry. At least she didn't used to.
Who exactly is Mrs. Drake?
She's Hugh's aunt. She's taken care of Blackmoor Manor ever since her brother died. He was Hugh's father. She's a bit of a character.
I noticed.
The way she spends all her time in that conservatory, slouching around, trowel in hand, murmuring to herself. You'd think she was burying something. Or somebody.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petroff.
Goodbye, Nancy.
Suspicious.
Oh, one more thing. My niece is on call and her husband's out of town, and I told her I'd go over there and babysit if she had to work. So if you call and I don't answer, that's why. Bye.
All right. And we can't call Bess and George in this one because they're at sailing camp. Hi, bye from Bess and George. Well, you're off to England and we're off to sailing camp. Hopefully this will be the year Bess and I win the regatta instead of those snobby Maxwell twins. Bess thinks they should be disqualified for being too tan and setting a bad example for the younger campers when it comes to skincare. Oh, thank you for the follow, Muffin. Does that count for hi-bye conversation? No, but I'm sure we will have those later on. Muffin, if you'd like to play Nancy Bingo, exclamation Nancy Bingo, it'll generate a card for you, and then you can play with us. But I don't think the camp director is going to buy it. Anyway, no digital devices allowed, so cheerio, pip pip, and we'll talk to you when you get back. Bess and George. And then we get one from the Hardy Boys, too. But yeah, this is Nancy's first international detective case in the franchise. Fun fact.
Looks like John Pendleton may have developed some of the plants that are in here himself.
Cool. The Amateur Plant Hybridizers Association of Great Britain.
Are those dreadful spider mites gone? Or is it time for another bath?
I've never heard that one before. Also, spider mites suck. As a plant mom, hate spider mites.
Doesn't work. A carnivorous plant. Cool.
All settled in? Good. I'm happy that you're visiting Linda, but I know how much you teenagers like your televisions
Muffin
and
redeemed
loud
the
stereos,
stretch.
so I must insist
gotta
that you act
stretch.
respectfully and civilly while you stay with us. Since my nephew Hugh is away on business, I am in charge of this household. And if there's one thing I cannot stand, it's noise. Hugh's daughter Jane is staying with us and would very much like to meet you, but please try not to distract her. She has her studies and mustn't be disturbed during her lessons.
Is anyone else staying here?
We do not have any permanent house staff, if that's what you mean. The Penvillans have always been self-reliant. We get on quite well without being continuously mollycoddled by a squadron of insipid, gossiping ne'er-do-wells. Now, we do have two other house guests.
This one is perfect
Mr.
for
Nigel
October, yeah.
Mukherjee, who is researching the Penvillan family history in the library, and Ethel Bossany, Jane's tutor.
What is Jane studying?
What every British schoolgirl needs to know. All of her schooling in the States has left her with, shall we say, a cultural deficit. She's in capable hands now.
That's pretty
Do you know why
believable.
Linda refuses to let anyone see her?
I don't know, and the doctors don't know. No one seems to know anything. All I've been told is that Linda is unwell and that in her stead, I must look after matters. Now, please, I really do not have time to entertain you. You may have the run of the house, but do not break anything, and refrain from mucking about with items that aren't yours. Two rules Jane seems incapable of following. And before I forget, our kitchen is being remodeled, so our dining situation is rather unorthodox. I've made arrangements with a local restaurant to deliver meals to us. There should be a programmed number for them on the phone in your room. Feel free to order whatever you'd like.
I'm concerned about that thing I saw outside.
It was purely your imagination,
We're really
unless you saw
funny.
a stray
Aren't
dog.
we?
But I will not
The
countenance
laughs we
any
have.
histrionics
We
about
have
this issue.
some
We have
laughs.
enough to worry about with
Lots
you.
of overlapping
And please
talking
do not
right
get any
there.
ideas about going outside to investigate. I do not want you tracking mud all over this house.
Can you tell me about Lulu?
Lulu is a very old parrot. She must be over 80 years old. Please be very careful with her, especially if you feed her. Parrots have quite delicate constitutions, you know.
Goodbye.
The pleasure is all mine, child.
Do you have allergies, Mrs. Drake?
Oh, yes. Hay fever. Although I'm not at all sure what's worse, my allergies or that medication. It makes me feel as if I'm about to float right out of my shoes.
Imagine being a guest in someone's home and just first thing picking up a pill bottle, be like, "Hey, what do you take this for?"
Messing with her plants is probably not a good
1%
idea.
silly, Muffin. Oh no, we've got to get you sillier.
Who's hungry? Who's ready for some nummy?
You're feeling
Did
too
you say
serious
something,
today.
Mrs. Drake?
Not to you, dear.
You are all business. Oh, being intrusive. You're so right. Let's see. Where's mine? Nancy is being insensitive or intrusive. Indeed, she is.
Ah, yes. Are you here from the agency? It's about time.
No, I'm Nancy Drew, a friend of Linda's.
How do you do? I'm Nigel Mukherjee. I'm researching
It probably
the
is
Pendleton family,
Kromeister,
and Mrs. Drake has graciously
but
opened
we'll
the
check that in a
library for
minute.
me. Nothing much has been written about the Penvillans. Until now.
Why do you think that is?
It might have something to do with their scandalous history. Or perhaps it has something to do with the family treasure.
Scandalous history?
Spill
Well,
the tea.
having a family member burned as a witch can hardly be considered a mark of pride, I dare say. And then there's the whole business with the Blackmoor beast.
Who was the family member?
Eleanor Penvillin, tried and convicted of witchcraft in 1650. Quite the height of the witch trials here in Essex. It was rumored that Cromwell arranged the conviction.
But she wasn't actually a witch?
Who knows? Lady Penvillin was a rather vocal critic of Cromwell's policies and helped many of his enemies flee the
Oh,
country.
a political
Whether she actually was a
queen.
practitioner of witchcraft is unknown, although many visitors to the manor during her tenure reported hearing strange, ghostly bells. Some even saw phantom hands floating about the manor, tolling their charmed chimes.
Can you tell me about the Blackmoor beast?
It's a story that's been told for generations out here. During the 1600s, many of the villagers reported seeing a strange beast with red eyes and giant fangs prowling the moors. They asked the mistress of Blackmoor Manor, Eleanor Penvillin, to put a bounty on the beast's head. But, oddly enough, she not only refused, she forbade anyone from hunting the creature. It was rumored that the beast was Eleanor's husband, whom she had cursed for finding out too much about the Penvillin secret.
When I was walking up to the house, I saw something with red eyes that called out to me.
Really? How extraordinary. Are you sure it wasn't just jet lag?
Extraordinary.
Positive, and I heard it make
Oh
this
yeah,
kind of
you can definitely
growling
check that,
sound.
Maggie.
Perhaps it was the cursed husband of Eleanor Penvillin, prowling about the moors in search of lost Yanks.
Very funny. Tell me about the Penvillin family treasure.
For centuries, the Penvillins have been very secretive. Some believe they're protectors of a fabulous treasure, or of some dark secret.
Who are all those paintings of in the Great Hall?
Those are the Penvillins who owned Blackmoor Manor at one time or another.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Valet!
I'm gonna go ahead and save. Because just in case the game crashes, I just want to, make sure I'm covered. Today is the 10th. 10/10. 10 out of 10, baby.
Do you mind if I use this computer?
No, not at all. But it's very old. Feel free to use mine if I'm not here.
Who's Alan?
Alan Penvillin was a noted researcher in computers and languages. Jane let me into his computer, but there was nothing much of interest on it.
What's the password?
I'm not sure.
21 days till Halloween. Yeah.
À tes souhaits.
Merci.
This way.
Achoo!
Gesundheit.
Danke.
Any plans for Halloween? I am streaming on Halloween, so I'll be here, baby.
Those are mainly Penelope Penvalin's collections of French novels. She was a patron to a raft of artists, and her salon was quite popular.
We'll
She was
probably
quite the
be
libertine,
streaming some type
even
of horror
kept her
game.
maiden name after her marriage. Those manuscripts are very old and brittle. They date back to the 14th
That's
century.
so cool.
Odo Penvalin collected most of them. His father, Randolph, and son Milo were rather more interested in military victories than in book collecting. Interesting. I'm researching Philippe Penvalin, and it appears that many scholars believe he was a pirate. That would explain his source of wealth. I doubt you'll find much of interest in there. They're mainly law books. Charles Penvalin was a prominent judge in the 16th century. Sad to say, he lost his son at a young age, left his estate to his grandson, Thomas.
Might finally get trick-or-treaters this year. I definitely won't. I live in the middle of nowhere, so it would be quite the trek for trick-or-treaters to come to my house. Okay, let's see. Maybe Jane's done with lessons. Hi.
Hi. You must be Nancy. I'm so pleased you're here. I'm Jane. I know you've come to visit my stepmom, but I'd love it if you could pop by whenever you get the chance. Oh, we'll have such fun. Let's play a game.
Sure, Jane. What would you like to play?
Let's play this card game I found in your room. Actually, it's Bridget's room. I mean, it used to be
Is
her
this the
room.
memory
I mean,
one?
she died like 300 years ago. You can see a painting of her in the Great Hall. She's the one with the telescope.
Cool.
Okay, so you have to match
Yeah,
up
the
a pair of
matching one.
constellations. I made all the matches in 40 tries. Try to beat my record.
Okay. Nice. Oh. Shoot. Don't scare me like that, Liv. Welcome in. How are you doing? It's been a while.
You beat my score. Felicitations.
That was fun, but I'd like to ask you some questions.
Sure, what do you want to know? About Mummy? I mean, Linda. I do hope you'll help. She's been a bit out of sorts lately.
Do you know why she doesn't want to be seen?
I think maybe it's because of the lady in black. I was playing in Mummy's room when she wasn't there, and when I looked up, there was a lady all dressed in black putting something on Mummy's nightstand.
The woman left something?
The lady put a note on Mummy's nightstand, but I didn't read it. That's when Mummy started feeling poorly. I don't want to think about that. Let's play a game. It will cheer me up.
Not right now.
Not right now, but maybe later.
You can come in anytime you want, even if I'm not here. I've got some really smashing things. I'm so happy you've come, Nancy. I hope you can make Mummy feel better.
All right, let's see what we can find.
Nigel gave that to me when
Monsters.
I was in the library once. I think he was hoping it would scare me, but it didn't. I'm too smart to believe in that sort of stuff.
And there's our phone number.
This phone number just might come in handy.
About to work on packing disaster relief supplies. That's so good. I I hope all of your family and friends are safe. Anyone who's been affected by all the hurricanes that have been happening, I hope that everything works out and that you're all safe. Oh, I just looked at this. I will probably need some of this later. In fact, I know I will, but we'll come back to that.
I use that to make
It
cakes
is
for Lulu the
Krollmeister.
parrot. That's why the ingredients are so nasty. Like I would eat mealworms.
If you're playing Nancy Bingo with us, you can check off Krollmeister product.
Who's this?
That's my mum.
And
my real mum.
pictures
She's
of
an
real
opera
people,
singer.
again.
It's not like she's famous or anything, but
She does live in Paris.
What is this book?
Don't know really. Ethel gave it to me. She said it belonged to my grandfather. Do you think Brady Armstrong is cute?
Each of those cups seems to be associated with a Roman numeral.
Yes, reference to an old game can also be checked off.
That was written by Charles Penvillin way
Okay,
back
gotta
in
write
like
this down.
1500s. When I read it, it seemed
Moon.
really familiar, you know?
Strength of absent friends and toast. I love toast. To their memories and happiness and wonder. With the stalwart heart of a knight, let charity be thy guiding angel. Angel. Stay firm in knowledge as a dedicated geometer. And fear not the ravages of Father Time. For dear child, as you learn the lessons of folly, the secrets of this world shall dawn in thy soul. I think I got all of them. Moon, strength, toast, night, charity, angel, geometer, Father Time, folly, dawn. I also love this game. This is like a really high-ranking game for me.
I totally love that
Here's
show.
Brady.
Isn't Brady Armstrong so dreamy? Total hottie.
You had a guinea pig?
Yes, but it died.
When?
I don't know. I'd really rather
Not
not
when.
think about it, all right?
Nancy, that is so unimportant.
Looks like you're learning some interesting stuff.
Bet you wouldn't say that if you were the one who had to learn it.
If I click this 10 times, I think I get an Easter egg. Thanks for the toot, Liv. I will save the game. Wait, do I need to save before I do this? Okay, what the heck? Why are you freaking out? Do I not need to do this right now? What is the deal? I've had this crash in my game before. Okay, got it. Thank you for letting me know. We'll find out. You yelling at me in chat. I appreciate it. It's just funny. I've lost count. So I don't know if I've gotten it. Oh, I did, just now. Had it crash getting this Easter egg and lost a lot of progress. Yeah, there it is. So if you're playing Nancy Bingo, you can check Easter egg found.
You startled me. You must be Nancy. I'm
Ethel
Jane's
jump
tutor,
scare.
Ethel. How do you do? Jane is very excited you're visiting. You're all she's talked about for the past week.
I saw Jane's lesson schedule. That's quite an unusual list of subjects.
Yes, well. I'm sorry, but I'm in a bit of a rush. I need to go over some things with Jane.
Oh, I guess I'll be going then.
It was a pleasure meeting you, Nancy. Our paths will cross again, I'm sure.
Yes, always when we least expect it, Ethel. Wait, I want to look at the,
I need the key.
I guess I can't look at it until later on. Bling. Whoop. Wah. Blooding. That's my favorite one. I think I remember. Doesn't it spell out bad caddy? Yeah, it did. I was like, I feel like I remember it referencing DDI. Thank you, thank you. Okay, so now I need to...
The key fits, but it won't turn. I need to put some kind of grease in
I
there
need some
first.
grease.
Boar's Head Pub, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'm supposed to call you if I want some food.
Right. Nancy Drew, out at the old Blackmoor Manor, are you? Coo, you must be Hank Marvin up there. Pity about your kitchen, but we'll fix you up for some Bexin posh. Just tell me what you'd like.
Okay. What do you have?
What do we
We've
want,
got
chat?
some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, a real fine pinky and perky, and a delicious dog's eye, me fork and knife, just rub
We
it
got
up.
4 options. Loop-de-loop, bangers and
Hello?
mash, pinky and
Could you
perky, and a
repeat that?
dog's eye.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop, bangers and mash, pinky and perky, and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
Isn't loop-de-loop soup?
I'll have some...
Oh, you said pinky and
loop-de-loop.
perky. I'll get pinky and
Okay,
perky
one
next.
loop-de-loop. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
Yes.
Okay.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Oh, and we've got no hot potato about, so it may take a bit, but we'll have it up to you in no time. Fish and taters.
There's a movie I watched a lot to fall asleep where at the beginning of the movie, boyfriend is British and at some point he says, I'm starving and my brain says, I'm Hank Marvin. Oh yeah, I'm about to order so much food. Let's see. What to do, what to do. Put it on their tab, yeah. I don't think I have to do this right now, but I'm gonna do it anyway. So I know how to pronounce all of these because I was in a music service fraternity in undergrad, and a lot of the stuff involved the muses. Oh, that's cool. That's very cool. I think the only one I know other than like Pegasus, Erato, Cleo, Calliope. I don't know the others. Terpsichore? Terpsichore. Whoa. Euterpe. That's cool. You learn something new every day. Yeah, sure, why not? This can count for the minigame square, because I don't think I need to be doing this right now. Nice. Mmm. Aw, darn. Aw. Well, we still won. Because we got most of them. I will hydrate, Rachel, thank you.
Sorry, Betty, you lose.
Do I get like a little prize or something? Nothing. A tie wins here and in Skull and Bones. That is good to know. There's our girl. We're staying in her room. Welcome back, Joyful. In recognition of Bridget Penvelin, sponsor of the Essex Cricket Club in 1751.
Wonder what happened in there.
Please stay out of the kitchen until the fire damage is repaired. Oops, not up there. Here we go.
I'm sorry to bother you again, but Jane told me about the lady in black.
What lady in black? Jane never said anything to me about a lady in black. That kid is so weird. I just don't get her.
Did you receive a note or something that's upset you?
I did receive something. But it's none of your concern. You can't help me, and that's that. I'm sorry.
Linda, you have to give me a chance. Everyone is so worried about you. If you just tell me what's happened, maybe I could help. Linda? I made a promise to your mother and I plan to keep it. I'm here for you when you need me.
Maybe we should consult our checklist. See what's going on here. Oh, we also have some new stuff to look at, maybe? Yeah, we'll look at that in a minute. Let's see what we gotta do.
I haven't done that yet.
Find out more about the stars and see if those star charts in my room can help me figure out how to open that little box. 2 words, web search.
I haven't done that yet.
Take a close look at Brigitte's coat of arms. It might help me figure out how to open that weird little box. Figure out how to open that weird little box.
Can't check that off till it's done. I'm finished with that.
Find out
Can't
the
check that off till
password.
it's done.
library, talk to Jane.
That's done.
Go see Nigel Mukherjee.
Check. That's done.
Find Linda, talk to
Check.
Linda.
That's done.
Okay.
That's done.
So I really need to open that box. I also need the password for the computer and the Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder, which I should have in my room.
That must be the food I ordered.
Mm-hmm.
Ah, loop
Soup.
de loop, otherwise known as soup.
It looks so good. I had this for
smells
lunch.
delicious.
Yum!
I can use my Johnny Rudder to grease up that lock outside Jane's room.
Can you imagine Nancy just sticking butter in her pocket and being like, "Oh, good, I'll save this for later." All right, let's go ahead and order more food while we're here. Hungry.
Boar's Head, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'd like to order some food.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop bangers and mash, pinky and perky and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin Hood.
I'd like some Pinky and Perky, please.
Good choice. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
No, I'll be eating alone, thank you.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Baked potato.
Baked potato. What does baked potato mean? I'm not going to do this right away because it's going to take me a while. So instead, we're going to open the computer.
Welcome, my adventurous friend. Don't tell my sister, but there are ghosts in Blackmoor Manor. 13 of them to be exact. The problem is they're very shy, so they only come out when it's very late at night, usually just after midnight. And even then, they only show up in quiet places, like the Great Hall, and the hallways and the conservatory. What's worse, they'll only come out for a very short period of time. But if you can find and touch all 13 ghosts in the time you're allotted, come back here and I'll give you a prize, one which I guarantee you'll enjoy. So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt?
Me!
Oh dear,
It's too
my
early.
watch tells me that the ghosts are not likely to show up right now. Come back
Soaking
between
in
midnight
half
and
melted
4
butter?
a.m. Farewell till then.
Oh no. Okay. So it must be time to go to bed. Thank you for the eerie noises. Oops. And I will
That must be
save.
the food I ordered.
Thank you for the bonk.
Looks like Pinky and Perky is turkey. I knew that. I'm hungrier than I thought.
Just grabs the turkey without knowing what she needs it for.
I'm stuffed.
Yeah. Nancy's mouth sounds are horrendous. Not the multiple bonks. What are you doing? A lot of points. Yeah, you do. Oh, I thought something was happening. Why do I not remember the bells? Is that a random event? I don't remember the bells.
So who's ready to go on a ghost hunt? Remember, you mustn't waste any time.
Timed puzzle.
Our little chums won't stay visible for long. So, on your mark,
The clock does
get
not
set,
sound like that,
go!
bestie. The clock does not sound like that. I know it strikes every hour, but the clock does not sound like that. That was a different clock sound.
Got one.
Oops. I think there's only 2 in here.
Three down, 10 to go.
There's 3 in there? Okay, well, I'll get it in a second. Is there only one in the Conservatory 2. Ah, there we go. I have lost track of how many I've gotten, but hopefully that's fine.
Ten down, 3 to go.
Okay, 3 more. 11. 12. Where's my last one? 13.
There, ghost number 13.
I got it.
Congratulations! You're one of the
Nice.
few people who have seen the 13
We
ghosts
did it.
of Blackmoor Manor. As a reward, I'm going to let you in on a little secret.
When you are facing the green dragon, look to the left and pull below the vase with the tree.
But a word to the wise, if you're wearing a hat, hang
Hang
on
on
to
to
it.
it.
Have fun!
Cool. Nigel, I'm very intrigued by what you've learned so far at Blackmoor. Good work. I can definitely see this as a bestseller if you deliver the goods, or should I say goodies. Ludmilla? Ludmilla? What a name. Is there anything of interest that I can learn from his notes? I feel like no. Need more info. Search county archives for comments from peers / fellow students / neighbors. Scrutinize everything James so much as touch and find out where she came from. Wait. Check all documents in the library written in French. In 1775, Philippe's daughter Penelope commissioned artisan Jacques de Vaucanson to create a card-playing automaton named Betty, which still exists in Blackmoor. I've enjoyed several games of Cards Against Betty. It reminds me of the game I played in the States called Go Fish. Locate the notebook she refers to in the letter to her sister. The images on Edward's coat of arms are most curious. Each one seems to be showing some sort of direction. The jouster running to the right, the guard with the spear pointing up, the crowned figure motioning to the right, etc. Dig up dirt on Hugh P. Oh, I don't want to do this right now.
Felicity, the door!
I need the key.
Where do I get this key? I forget.
The time has come.
Yes, it did count as the timed puzzle. Lessons are done at 2, I think. Immediately getting a dream sequence.
What is that? Maybe I'd better have a look around.
I would pull my covers over my head and go back to sleep until morning. Hello? Maybe put a chair under the doorknob too, yeah. Okay, let's see if I can figure this out. So, north, wait. This is north, right? And this would be west, south, and east. My tablet censored knob. Not this. How do I know which animals are what? Does it have to do with this? Uh-huh, that's what it's gonna be. Right? The lynx is north. I think that's how this works. The lynx is north, the rabbit is south, the fish is west. Oh, but then the dragon is also north, so maybe that's not right. Wait. So I have the lynx, the lion. Is there a dragon too? No, there's not. That's for something else. So I am right. And then the lion is east. Okay, so maybe that'll help. Maybe that will help me. But that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. So we'll just see. I'll try it, and if it doesn't work, we'll figure something else out. Oh, there is a dragon. Wait, I'm confused.
I haven't done that. Can't check that off yet. I haven't done that yet.
You're playing stream on your phone so you don't miss any bingo squares. I love that.
Can't check that. I haven't done that yet. Check.
Okay. I don't remember this being complicated. I don't know why I'm having trouble with it. Also, I love the turtle. I don't know why it's there, but I'm so glad it's there. Lurk for Din Din. Enjoy your dinner. Okay. What do we have here? Oh. This. Okay. Yeah, I did this wrong. I was looking at the wrong thing, that's why. So the dragon is north. Fish is west. Rabbit is south. Lion is east. And lynx is the middle. There we go. Now I'm onto something. Lion is east, which I have correct. The dragon is north. The lynx is the middle one, which means it's closed. I don't know what color it is, but we're gonna guess green. The fish are west, which means it needs to be blue. And then what is south? The rabbit is south.
Wonder what
Nice.
this is. This lens is supposed to go into a telescope that sits on a tripod.
Mm-hmm. And this, oh, that's just the instructions. Is that what opens this? I think so. Yeah. Okay, am I putting these in order? Wrong thing. So, then it would be Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Cancer, Leo. This is Virgo, right? Virgo, Libra. What's after Libra? Scorpio? I'm not gonna guess. It was Scorpio. Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, Pisces. Scorpio. Oh, I got that wrong. I got one of the symbols wrong, I think. So I might need to start over. Oh, wrong thing. I did! Darn! Okay, I need to start over then. Well, shoot! Just ate some Halloween candy. What kind? Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio. Oh wait, I messed something up again. Gosh darn. Okay, maybe I just need to write this down. I have too much confidence in myself. Okay. Aries, Taurus, Gemini, Cancer, Leo, Virgo, Libra, Scorpio, Sagittarius, Capricorn, Aquarius, and Pisces. Okay. We're gonna get it this time. Reese's, Twizzlers, and Kit Kat. Yum! I think Kit Kat is probably one of my favorite Halloween candies ever. My zodiac sign, I am a Leo sun, Cancer moon, Cancer rising. What is your zodiac sign? Sagittarius, you're a Cancer? Ooh.
Hi, Nancy.
Have you ever seen anything strange outside?
Once I saw my Uncle Roger's toupee fly off during a windstorm. Talk about freaky.
I mean, have you seen a strange animal outside?
Chucky.
No, but I have heard weird noises.
Hi, Anya.
Like
How
this,
are you?
howling. But not like a dog howling, more like something human. I don't want to think about that. It's scary enough having to live in this gloomy place.
Do you think there's a treasure hidden around here?
I highly doubt it. I mean, if there were, wouldn't someone have already found it? When I asked Ethel about it, she said that it's the Penvillin name and heritage that should be treasured. Ugh.
Jane, did there used to be a telescope in my room?
Mm-hmm. I took it outside to look at the stars. But if you want it back, you'll have to play a game with me.
I knew you were going to say that. Okay, what's the game?
Let's see how quick your reflexes are. I'll time you. If you get the puzzle done in time, I'll return the telescope. If not, then you'll have to try again. On your mark, get set, go!
The pouring out the puzzle pieces is so chaotic of her.
5 minutes.
Can I? Oh, I can rotate. Let's just get them all out of the middle first. First order of business. I just want the corner piece. Do they lock into place when they're done? They do. Good. Good, good, good. Okay. Um... It's too quiet. Much, much too quiet right now. Nope, wrong.
4 minutes.
This is the worst puzzle ever. Why did she think this was going to be fun for her? You know something silly? Is that you can rotate the pieces of this puzzle, but I'm pretty sure you don't have to rotate a single piece. And that's a silly little trick that they did. They were trying to trick us.
There.
You won. Good show. I'll put the telescope back in your room first chance I get.
The lady in black you saw in Linda's room. Did she look like anyone you know?
Like I said before, I couldn't really see her face, but she was kind of dressed like the lady in the Great Hall.
Which lady?
Eleanor. I know it sounds weird. That's why I didn't want to tell anyone. It's too creepy. Sometimes I wonder if I just dreamed it all up. Mrs. Drake is always saying I have a rampant imagination.
Have you ever heard anything strange at night that sounds like chanting?
No.
Okay.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Alright, now we save. Not load. I need to start doing multiple save files.
That's my family tree. Ask me anything about anyone. Go on, ask me.
Anybody y'all want to learn about? Any names that interest you?
Tell me about Randolph.
Randolph the Red, so named for his bright red hair, was considered a hero at the Battle of Poitiers. For his heroism, King Edward III awarded him with the lands in the region called Penvillin. That's how we got our name.
Odo, that's an odd name.
Yeah, he isn't very exciting, really. Like farming and cows. His son Milo is much more interesting.
What about Milo?
Milo inherited not only his grandfather's red hair, but his military prowess. Milo was instrumental in the siege of Caen and was awarded even more lands by Henry V.
Who was Marjorie?
She died when she was a little girl. It was really sad.
What about Jacobus?
He died when he was like 9.
Okay, maybe I'll skip those then.
What can you tell me about Eleanor?
Just that she was burned as a witch, but it wasn't true, and her father, James, died when he saw her die. And then the family fled to France. I don't want to talk about this.
Who was Virginie?
She was married to the Duke of Barrowbold and died in the Great Fire of London.
Tell me about Corbin.
I don't know. He doesn't have a coat of arms in the Great Hall because he didn't live here. Wasn't even a British subject. That's all I know.
Who was Theophile?
He lived most of his life on the island of Mauritius and discovered like 1,000,000 plant species.
What about Cullen?
Oh, this is so cool. They say he was a spy for England, even though he lived in France. Isn't that so very? I'd
So
like to be a
very?
spy.
Tell me about Brigitte, the one who was born in the 17th century.
She was absolutely mad about cricket, the game, not the insect. She actually saw the first cricket match in 1744. Personally, though, I can't stand the sport.
Tell me about Brigitte, the one born in 1759.
She never married and was bonkers for astronomy. She adopted her sister's son, Richard, who later got killed at Waterloo.
Who was Alan?
He was my grandfather, but I didn't know him because he died when I was little. I guess he was nice.
What do you know about Letitia?
Loves plants, hates noise. You can ask her about it. She's usually in the conservatory with her plants.
Who was John, the one who was born in 1873?
He was this huge naturalist and did a lot of exploration in the Amazon. I think there's a plant named after him.
That's
or maybe
done.
a monkey.
I'm
forget.
finished with that.
Nancy just starts ignoring her.
I'm finished with that. I haven't done that yet. I'm finished with that. I haven't done that yet. That's done.
Wait, take a look at her coat of arms. It might help me I did this.
I haven't done that yet.
That's weird.
Can't check that off till it's done.
Huh.
Aren't you glad we don't have to use that thing to cook our food?
I saw the kitchen. What happened to it?
I guess you could say I happened to it. But it was Ethel's fault. She inspired me to study the oxidation rates of different kinds of cookie doughs.
So funny.
Only my snickerdoodle experiment got away from me.
I want to look at... Wait, I can't pick up my phone in here?
It would be rude to use it now.
I just want to use the internet. I just need to see what birds can eat. Because I don't want to be boring and just do mealworms. Okay. Never feed your parrot avocado, tea, coffee, chocolate, uncooked potato, or any kind of lunch meat. These foods can be toxic to our feathered friends. Okay. So anything but that.
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
Let's go with some blueberries. A little bit of lettuce. Maybe some mixed nuts. Top it with some more blueberries. Whoops. Didn't quite make it into the pan. And a couple of pats of butter, yeah. This is a pretty elaborate setup for making Lulu a cake.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. And the
I
winner
need
is
the key.
Where do I get this?
Hello.
How good are you at giving hints?
Tell your troubles to Lulu.
Okay.
Bye, bird.
No,
You're
I
welcome.
know the answer to all of those. I guess maybe I... But this doesn't give me the key. It gives me one of the column keys.
This'll loosen things up in there.
Crazy. Okay. Let me make sure I have all of them written down. Let's see, I have the moon, strength, toast, night, charity. Yeah. Angel, geometer, father time, folly, and dawn. So yeah, I have all of them. Now we just have to get them all in the right order, which is a nightmare. I hope music plays while this is happening. Now, I have a question. Do the tiles still need to be down here, like over on top of the rainbow? I think that's right, right? That feels right to me. That speaks to me. Yeah, I think so too. Toast comes next, which is that one. And then night. This is where it's going to get tricky. Charity and angel come after that. So this is where I'm a little bit mixed up. Maybe I can, like, maneuver them. This is all just kind of a guessing thing for me. Yeah, this comes next. Toast, night, and then I have to get Charity over there. But how do I get Charity over there? And I guess music is not going to play here, which is a bummer. I've messed up the order already. I mean, that got me maybe a little bit closer to where I want to be, but not quite. This is not the only thing I have to do right now, is it? I need this and this to be in this corner down here. So maybe... Wait. Okay, so the things in the bottom edges are correct. Whoa, that was weird. I did not like that. Oh, you want to know something frustrating? You want to know something frustrating? I just need this to go right here, and then all of that is correct. That's crazy. I've never been in this predicament before. Predicament. And I don't even know... How do I want to do this? Well... I fear that I will have to disorganize in order to reorganize. Which is not what I want to do, but is maybe what I have to do. The question is, what is the best way to disorganize in order to reorganize, you know? You know what I mean? The way that I would just completely start over. I feel like I'm too close. In fact, like, I'm really close now. It's just that these are out of order now. Oh, wait. Wait a second. Wait a second. Guys, I think I did it. Did I do it? I figured it out. That was awesome. That was great. Okay, save. Thank you for the honks. Okay, now let's consult our checklist.
I haven't done that yet.
Oh, the telescope.
I'm finished. Check.
The telescope is back
Can't
in our room.
check that off till it's done.
Figure out what I'm supposed to do with that thing I won that has the weird symbol on it. Some kind of key, maybe? What thing that I won? Oh, this?
Cool. There are symbols in that mural that I couldn't see before.
Okay, what is number 1? 1, sad face. Hi, sad. 2, parrot. 3 is the harp. 4. Where's number 4? The flute. And then 5 is the happy. So now I get to play the game with Betty again. Oh!
It stopped working.
No!
Yes?
I'd like to play the card machine in the Great Hall, but it's broken.
It's not broken. I
Broken.
removed its crank, as it was proving to be too much of a distraction for Jane. I suppose I
But
could
it
see where
wasn't
it's
there when
gone
we
to.
played earlier.
But in the meantime, be a dear and do something for me, would you?
Sure.
Do you see that hodgepodge of plants over there? They're my prize seedlings. I had them perfectly
They're
arranged
very
in that box,
cute
so I could
seedlings.
easily move them about to catch the light. Unfortunately, Jane took all of them out when I wasn't looking. And now for the life of me, I cannot get them back in the box so that they all fit. Why don't you give it a try while I see about that crank? If we both succeed, we shall both be happy, if you catch my meaning. Remember, they must all fit in that box.
Okay. Let's just start by putting them in here. How precise are we thinking, you know? How precise does this have to be? Like, is that good? Or is it like the Message in a Haunted Mansion puzzle where there can't be any empty spaces? You see what I'm saying? You picking up what I'm putting down?
There.
Nice. That is an aggressive
Maybe I should try feeding
plant.
it something.
The smile. Bottleby Solicitous. Dear Mrs. Drake, concerning your recent inquiry, this is to confirm that, according to the rules of inheritance... No, I'm not going to do that. To which your nephew, Hugh Penflin, agreed when he assumed ownership of Blackmoor Manor, any wife he takes must reside in Blackmoor Manor for 6 consecutive months in the first year of marriage. Should she fail to meet this requirement, half of the estate will pass to the next heir specified in the will of your brother Alan, as you know you are that heir. I was sorry to hear that Hugh's current wife Linda has been ill. While a change of scenery might be good for her, she must stay at the manor for another 3 months should she and her husband wish to retain full possession of the Blackmoor estate. Please convey to her my sincere hopes for a speedy recovery, and if I may be of further service to you, do not hesitate to contact me. Yours truly, Harold T. Bottleby. That's crazy. The idea that you have to reside somewhere for 6 months in a row, or you don't actually get ownership of the place that you inherit. I've never heard of that before.
I need something to wind it up.
Yes?
I spoke with Mr. Tucker at the Boar's Head pub, but frankly, I'm not at all sure what he said.
Yes, his language is quite colorful, isn't it? He's Cockney, you see. My brother Alan and I loved to make up Cockney rhymes when we were young. We'd drive our governess quite batty. Haven't got a pot of glue, haven't got a pot of glue. Ha! How we teased her.
The picture book in Jane's room. Do you know much about its history?
My brother Alan found it somewhere in the house. He was quite fascinated by it, but he'd never let me look at it.
What was your brother Alan like?
He was quite remarkable. He taught linguistics and computer science and won many prestigious awards. He loved games, especially pranks, and was forever tinkering with this and that. I do miss him sometimes, but now he's gone. He died a month after my husband passed away.
That's
and
so
ever
sad.
since I've been here all alone. Until Hugh came back from the
Alone?
United States.
That's
that is.
crazy.
I managed to get all those seedlings back in the box.
Wonderful. And I managed to find that crank.
For her to
There
be
you go.
all alone
Great, thank you.
in this manor after experiencing
Goodbye.
the deaths of
day.
2 of her loved ones, that's insane. I would have gone completely nutso.
What a fish fertilizer. That's what you need.
Those symbols look familiar.
Okay. Sad. Parrot. Harp. Flute. Happy.
Maybe she'll give
Ooh.
that to me if I win.
Okay. Nice. Not nice. Ah, darn. It's harder when it actually matters. Uh-oh, don't do the happy face. Oh, good. Wait, how did she do that? How did she win this one? I'm so confused. No. I see. Okay, so she already had those. Okay. I just can't see them. No, that was one of my biggest ones. Okay, so now I think we're tied. Now she's winning. No! Did she win? Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Yeah, she won. Yeah, she won. I gotta have to do that again. I don't know why I did that twice in a row. Nice. Oh, shoot. Ooh. No! I just got that one. Pooh. Not my parrots. Not the parrots. Okay, that's good. I think I only need, let's see, how many are there? Okay, I think I have one now, because we're tied at the worst. Ah, nice.
I won! All right, Betty, pay up.
Nice.
I'm finished. I'm finished. Check. Check.
Check.
Can't check that off yet.
Figure out what I'm supposed to do with that weird thing I won that has the weird symbol on it. Some kind of key, maybe? I still don't really know what she's talking about.
I haven't done that yet. Can't check that off till it's done.
I've seen her coat of arms. We've already been over this. Whoops, not that close. Too close, Betty. Does that count now? There we go.
Check. That's done.
Okay, so now I need to pull down the vase, and I need to figure out what I'm supposed to do with the thing that I won. But I don't know what she's talking about. Maybe Nigel has something to say.
Hello, Nancy.
Have you seen any ruins anywhere in the manor?
You mean like Norse runes? No, I haven't. I don't really know much about them anyway. Dead languages aren't really my bag, you know.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Valet!
Valet. Dear chat,
I need the key.
where do I find this key? And if you're playing bingo with us, you can check off Lucy Asks chat for help, because I cannot remember where this key is. Unless I win it from Jane, but I just really don't think so. I can't imagine her having that.
Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Au revoir.
Does anyone remember? In the meantime, let's call Paliki, because we haven't done that yet.
This is Paliki.
Hi, my name is Nancy Drew. Could I ask you some questions about lycanthropy?
I'm sorry, I'm about to leave for a seminar, and I'm very busy. Besides, I've written 2 books and 12 articles on the subject. If you have
12?
questions, perhaps you should try reading one of them.
It's just that your writing makes you sound so knowledgeable that I felt compelled to talk to you.
Butter
Your
her
attempt
up.
to win me over with flattery is as transparent as it is feeble. But it worked. What do you want to know?
What do you consider to be the definitive signs that someone is turning into some kind of animal?
Symptoms are relatively subtle. A dry mouth, a fatigue, impaired vision, and reduced blood flow to the skin. Is this person pale?
Yes, but the really disturbing thing is, she won't let anyone see her. She just lies in bed all day behind this curtain.
And at night, what does she do at night?
I can't be sure, but I do know that I saw something outside the night I arrived. Some kind of animal. And when I asked to see my friend, I was told she was unavailable.
Nancy's jumping to
This
some
sounds
big conclusions
very
here.
promising.
You don't really believe she's turning into some kind of creature, do you?
Young lady, I believe the human mind is capable of far more than we can ever imagine. Pale skin, dry mouth, fatigue. The human mind is perfectly capable of causing the body to exhibit such symptoms, if it is so motivated.
What would motivate someone to turn into an animal?
Most lycanthropes are under a great deal of stress, due perhaps to the death of a loved one, marriage, divorce, a relocation, that sort of thing. They're emotionally vulnerable, which means they're particularly open to the power of suggestion.
Someone suggests they become a lycanthrope?
Not in so many words, of course. Somehow they get it in their head that they're destined to take another form. They see something, they read something, someone says something to them. Somehow they come to believe they're supposed to undergo a physical metamorphosis, and so, in their weakened psychological state, they do.
Are temper tantrums symptomatic of lycanthropy?
There are no hard and fast rules when it comes to lycanthropy, or almost anything else for that matter. But if someone believes that what they're changing into is irrational or has a bad temper, then they will exhibit irrational, ill-tempered behavior, especially if this is contrary to their former nature.
Thanks for your time.
My pleasure.
Okay, what's in the web searches here? Anything new? Cockney rhyming slang. Maybe Lulu can give me a hint?
And the winner is
Lulu!
Top of the morning to you, matey.
How about a hint?
Talk to me.
Okay. Okay, so they're all about the columns.
I need a hint when it comes to what to do with that prize I got when I pushed those zodiac buttons in my room.
The key is the columns. The columns are key. And Lulu is very, 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 very pretty.
Bye, Bird.
You're gonna need a bigger bowl.
Where do I get this darn key? What the heck? Can I call Ned? I've got to be missing something.
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, Nancy.
Just wanted to let you know I got here safely.
So how's Blackmoor Manor?
A little on the spooky side.
How's Mrs. Petrov's daughter?
Next question, please.
That bad, huh?
It's just very strange. She stays in bed hiding behind this curtain all day.
Do you have any idea what the deal is?
Nope.
Well, just keep talking to her. As soon as she knows she can trust you, I'm sure she'll open up.
Linda's stepdaughter, Jane, she has this really weird picture book in her room.
What do you mean, a picture book?
I mean, pictures are all that's in this book. No words, just these strange hand-drawn images. And the book is old, like it's been around for centuries.
Drawings, huh? Maybe it's some kind of an ancient instruction manual. You know, for people who didn't know how to read.
Could be. When I asked her about it, Jane said her grandfather gave it to her. And then...
And then what?
And then she changed the subject.
Sounds like that book may prove to be pretty important.
I'll talk to you soon.
You'd better. Bye, Nance.
Huh. Maybe Linda has some information?
Hi, Linda.
Nancy? I can't believe you're still here. I thought for sure that... Maybe you can help me.
What did the lady in black leave for you on your nightstand?
All I know is I've awakened something in this house. Something that refuses to rest.
What did you do?
One day, after Hugh left for Rome, I inadvertently discovered a secret passageway. I started to explore it. And pretty soon, I found this really old-looking message etched into the wall. When I read it, I realized it was some kind of ancient curse. I tried to laugh it off, but it was kind of unnerving. So I went back to my room and found a note on my nightstand. And on it was written the exact same curse. That very night, I started to feel strange. The curse has been coming true ever since.
Did anyone see you go into the passageway?
No, no one. You see, I'd been warned not to go poking around. By Hugh, Mrs. Drake, Ethel. They all said the manor is old and dangerously decayed, so I made sure no one was watching. And even if someone did see me in the passageway, I went directly to my room afterwards. How could someone write down the exact same curse and get it into my room before I came back? No, something else did this. Something not human.
Can you tell me what this curse said?
I burned it as soon as I read it. I don't know why I bothered telling you this. You can't do anything for me. I should have listened, but I didn't, and now what's done is done.
Tell me about the secret passageway you found.
No. I've already sealed my own doom. I won't do the same to you. I'm not going to tell you anything.
How well do you get along with Jane?
I've been giving it the old college try, believe me. But she can just be so strange sometimes.
Maybe she's just trying too hard to get you to like her.
That could be part of it, but she'll just do the oddest things. Like one night just after Hugh left, she came into my room and insisted I read a book to her.
Maybe she was just trying to cheer you up.
The book was on monsters, vampires and werewolves and witches. I mean, what kind of little girl reads books like that? She fits right into this house, that's for sure.
I'll see you soon.
Goodbye.
Okay, so maybe now I can ask Jane about it, and she'll give me a key if I play a game. Here's hoping.
Hi, Nancy.
Do you know of any secret passageways in the manor?
I found one, but all it did was lead to this funny picture.
Do you think you could show me where the passageway is?
Wouldn't you rather play a game with me? I'm so bored.
If I play a game with you, will you tell me where the secret passageway is?
Okay. I got this at this really neat museum in the States. It's supposed to be an original Maya game, but don't worry. You don't have to, like, kill people or take their hearts out or anything. It's really easy to play. You roll the corn and move your warrior the number of dots on the corn. If no dots, then you get to move 5 spaces. You get 2 turns, but you can pass on your second turn. You just keep on going down this track, and you can capture my person if you land on him. Whoever gets all the warriors wins. I'll be blue. Here we go.
Here we go.
I pass.
Pass.
You can go.
Pass.
Your turn.
Pass.
Gotcha.
Got him.
You can go.
Your turn.
You can go.
Your turn.
Your turn.
Ooh, that's a close
Your
one.
turn.
I pass.
You can go.
You can go.
Pass.
Gotcha. Your turn.
Your turn.
Nice.
Your turn.
Pass.
You can go.
Your turn.
I wonder if I can win without taking a single hit.
You can go.
You can go.
Your turn.
Pass.
Your turn.
Ooh, that was close.
Pass.
I pass.
Pass.
Your turn.
We
You can
just
go.
keep missing each other.
You can go.
Oh, come on.
You can go.
Give it to me. Yes!
Oh no, no fair.
No
Okay,
fair.
I found the secret passageway in the East Hall. That's the hall with the coat of arms on the door. But it's not a very exciting secret passageway. You're going to be totally bored. Wouldn't you rather play a game with me instead?
The East Hall is locked. Do you know how I can get in it?
My great aunt took the key. She probably thought I'd break something in there. But I found another one. Here, you can keep it if you want.
Nice. We got it. We got the
I
goods.
should get going.
Toodles!
Can't believe it took me so long to find that.
Whee!
Felicity! The door! The door!
Lulu, so loud. Okay. So we've got that way, that way, that way, that way, that way, that way. At one point, I had all of these directions memorized.
The hands move.
Actually, I still do. Because I did that without looking at my notes.
If I want to look around in there, I'm going to need a flashlight.
You're gonna need a bigger boat.
So, did you find what you were looking for in that secret passageway?
Let's just say you live in a very interesting house.
I don't want to hear. It's so scary to think people can be looking about behind these walls. But you shouldn't tell anyone about them either. If you do, they'll probably close them off and say they're too dangerous.
Do you have a flashlight?
A flashlight? Oh, Nancy, flashlight is an American term. In the UK, we call it a torch. I don't have one, but I do have a whole bunch of glow sticks. If you want one, you have to play a game with me. That's the rule. This is a game I bought in Arizona. You have to make as many matches
This
as
one's
possible.
fun. I
On
think
your
this is
mark,
probably my favorite.
Get set, go!
The sounds are not awesome, but the game itself is. Let's see. Where's my match? Why am I not seeing a match? Here we go. Took me so long. For no reason. Shuffle. I think I had, like, actually run out. Unless I'm just crazy. Reverser! Enjoy your lurk! Oh, I have all of these. What am I doing? I need to shuffle again. Keep running out of options. Oh, good.
You're so very good. Here's your glow stick.
Thank
If
you.
this one goes out, I'll let you play for another one.
It's secret passageway time.
I should get going.
Come back soon.
Let's save.
Felicity, the door!
Oh, good night, Anya. Thanks for being here. I hope you have some good sleep. Ah.
That doesn't look like a curse. Barber, and a picture of a parrot. I wonder if Lulu has something to do with this.
Time. Uh-oh, not good. Stay away, stay away.
What's not good?
Behind you! Don't look, don't look!
You're just playing a joke on me, aren't you?
Don't look, don't look!
Okay, I won't.
Nothing there, fooled ya.
Does the word barber mean anything to you?
What's the magic word?
I have no idea.
Lulu, what magic word? Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
The word annoying comes to mind.
Ding! Sorry, that is incorrect. Magic word, magic word, magic word. A deal's a deal.
Okay. I guess I'll go try to figure out what the magic word is.
Cheerio. Felicity, the door, the door!
Yes?
Would you have a torch that I could borrow?
No, I'm afraid not. Jane ruined all of ours with some sort of experiment she cooked up. But I believe she may have some of those glow sticks for illumination.
Do you know anything about Lulu's magic word?
Magic word? Oh, yes. You see, my brother and grandfather would play a word game with Lulu. I never understood how it was played, but they'd play for hours. Lulu would sometimes grow sullen and refuse to play the game anymore unless they told her that... Oh, what was it that they'd have to tell her? It's perched on the tip of my tongue. Ah, they had to tell Lulu that she was a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Goodbye.
Good day.
Hello!
I know the magic word.
Magic word, magic word. What's the magic word?
Lulu is a very, very clever and beautiful bird.
Clever and beautiful. How true, clever and beautiful.
Easy, Lulu. You're hurting my ears.
So, what's your word?
Barber.
Leech. Leech, 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 leech.
Bye, bird.
Cheerio.
Leech. That's interesting. Picture. I think I remember some of these, so I'm gonna see if I can get any of them without going to Lulu. I think this is picture book. Oops. I can. Baby bottle. Media raid. Welcome in, everybody. Okay, I don't know this one, so I'll have to go ask her. How's everyone doing? Medio, how's your game? Liv or Owen, can you give Medio a shout out, please? Thank you, Owen.
Pay no attention to the bird behind the curtain. Time has... Hello!
Oh, very, very clever
Gasp.
and beautiful bird. What's up with the word baby?
Cake first. Lulu hungry. Cake first. Cake first.
Oh, you
cake,
finished
huh?
Capu Cave, I guess,
All right,
since
I'll
you were
see what I
playing
can
Icicle
do.
Creek.
You're gonna need a bigger boat. Time has come.
I was like, I don't remember you playing Icicle Creek today, and that's because you weren't. I was in your stream when you were playing Capu.
I'm going to bake another cake for Lulu, if that's okay.
Unfortunately,
I
on
better get
Icicle
rid of the
Creek.
cake I have before I try baking another one.
I think that I am among the few people that doesn't hate that game. That don't hate that game. I don't mind it. It's very like mid to below average, but I don't hate it.
Hello.
Lulu want a yummy cake?
Where's the background music? That's fair. Yeah, that's fair.
Delicious.
Okay,
And
Lulu,
maybe I'll hate
tell
it
me,
more
what's up with
when
the
I
word
replay it.
baby?
Bonnet. Baby bonnet. Yeah, baby
Bonnet.
Bye, bird.
Don't leave me. I love you. Polly is a
leave me,
stupid
I
bird.
love
Polly
you.
is a stupid bird.
Let me live. Hourglass. Ant Hill, I think. Whoops, missed it. Nice. Enjoy your lurk, Medio. Get that pasta. Yum. I would so totally get lost down here.
It looks like the rest of this grid is on the other side of the wall.
How do I know? Are all of these supposed to be upright? Because this is the fire side. I feel like I'm gonna get lost down here. I don't know. Can't I go another direction other than that? Or no? I guess not. I hope I'm not missing anything down here, but I think I've gotten everything I can for the time being.
You gave me such a fright.
Ethel jump scare.
What were you doing in there?
I found a secret passage off of the East Hall.
Just tell her.
So I suspected. These old homes usually have a secret passageway or two. But I must insist that you no longer play in these areas. They can be extremely dangerous.
But I'm curious about where they lead.
Well, we wouldn't want you to end up like
Hand on the hip.
Would we, Nancy? Please heed my warning. It would be
If you're
terrible
playing
if something
bingo with
happened to
us,
you.
you can mark Nancy was called out. Also, I don't think I've ever heard that dialogue before.
Have you seen the book in Jane's room called the Mutus Liber?
Yes, the silent book. It's quite fascinating and
silent
very
book.
old. Jane's grandfather left it with me to give to her.
It almost seems as if it's telling some kind of story.
Like most
Yes,
books
but a
do.
long-lost story whose meaning will probably never be understood.
Okay.
Do you know much about the Penvillin family history?
Only that they were a very well-respected and talented family. Many of my ancestors were tutors of some of the Penvillins.
You probably didn't miss
and I
that
feel
many,
very
Maggie.
honored to
Maybe like
continue
one
that
or
tradition.
two.
What you're teaching Jane looks pretty rigorous, but interesting.
I believe young people need to have a well-rounded education and learn what every other Penvillin should know.
Have you ever heard the legend about the Beast of Blackmoor?
Of course.
No hi-bye
Everyone who grows up
conversations.
in
I
these parts
don't think
knows
I've gotten
it,
caught
but it's just a
snooping.
myth, one that unfortunately
Either.
proved to be quite damaging to the Penvillins.
Damaging to the Penvillins?
Well, yes. Eleanor Penvillin was executed because the villagers believed that she had created the beast. Things cannot get much more damaging than that.
Did I get caught snooping?
Well, I won't keep you any longer.
Goodbye, Nancy.
The time has come for closing.
She's crying. Oh, I guess that's true. Yeah. Yeah, you're right. I'll mark that off too.
Linda, I found the secret passageway. Jane told me where it is, but I didn't see
You
any
got a
person there.
bingo!
How could you
Share
have
it in the
missed
Discord,
It was
Maggie.
right there, just waiting to be found. Wanting to be found. I can't believe how foolish I was. That stupid gargoyle. I hated how its evil eyes would
I'm really
stare
close
at me
to a
whenever
bingo.
I walked to my room. So I moved it around, changed its position, kept fiddling with it. But when that secret door suddenly opened, I couldn't resist going in there.
Yeah, Muffin,
Which
get in the
gargoyle
Discord.
is this?
What do you mean, which gargoyle? I thought you said you found the secret passageway.
So there's more than one. Linda, I think someone's trying to scare you off. I think they thought you were getting too close to something that's hidden in this house.
You're right. I did get too close to something. That witch that was burned at the stake. She's cursed me, and she's probably cursed you too.
I'll see you soon.
Please.
I need It's Locked or What Was That or a villain monologue in order to get a bingo. We've probably had a What Was That at some point, but I missed it, so I'm not going to count it for myself.
I haven't done that yet. I haven't done that yet. That's done. I'm finished with that.
You can put it in... Put it
That's
in
done.
the life updates one for now.
That's done.
I think that's where I put my last one.
That's done.
Hi.
Hey.
I need to make a separate channel for that, I guess. Thank you.
If you ever
How was golf?
change your mind.
Was
Oh,
golf
it feels good. It feels good.
Good.
About leaving me
You can take that if you want.
behind. Of course. I love
You
you.
can have the rest. I love you too. Can you take the girl?
Yeah, the girls will come in.
Okay.
The girls will follow. I'm the most interesting thing to them right now.
That's true.
Girls, come and get your interesting. Love you.
Love you. For anybody that's new, that was my husband. He just brought me some Sonic because I requested ice cream. So, I'll be snacking. More Sonic. It's literally the only thing we have in this town, so that's all I get.
That's done. I'm finished with that. That's done. That's done. Can't check that off.
Okay, we need to get the cricket ball. Ooh, I love a cherry limeade too. And onion rings and the groovy fries. He did not get me 3 meals. He only got me the ice cream. Because that's all I requested.
The bullseye I saw when I went down that slide with a cricket ball.
With the cricket ball. What's everyone's Sonic order? Give me some inspiration for the next time I go. Ah, I missed? What do you mean I missed? You don't have a Sonic where you're at? Sonic used to have mango slush ice cream blend and now it's gone. That sounds so good. You've never been to Sonic... Wait. You've never been to Sonic either? Owen? You're lying.
And the winner is
Sonic is a bit far from my house, so I don't go often. I really should. It's not that far. Your spouse had to describe it to you. That's crazy! Wow.
Hello, Nancy.
What do you think of Ethel Bossany?
I think she's an odd lot, that one. She has no formal background in pedagogy or scholarship. I would be a much better influence on Jane were I her tutor, but Mrs. Drake insists on employing Ethel.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Tally-ho!
What to do, what to do.
Yes?
Goodbye.
Good day.
There's your hi-bye conversation. Hi, J-Cat. How was your stream earlier?
Hi, Nancy.
Which Penvillain had his portrait painted with a gargoyle?
Don't really know.
What do you mean you don't know?
I should get going.
Ta-ta.
Doesn't Nigel have to tell me about the coat of arms?
Hello, Nancy.
I'll let you get back to your work.
Valet.
I'll bet that's the gargoyle Linda was talking about. And it looks just like the one in that painting I saw.
Yes, this one right here. Who doesn't have a coat of arms. And you know who can tell me that now? Probably Nigel.
Hello, Nancy.
What?
I'll let you get back to your work.
Farewell.
You fell asleep 10 minutes after ending. Oh. How about a phone call?
Hello?
Hi, me again.
Hi, what's up?
You sure I'm not disturbing you? I mean, shouldn't you be studying or something?
Shouldn't you be solving a mystery or something?
I'm on a break.
What a coincidence. So am I. What's up?
Linda told me that her problem started right after she found this curse in a secret passageway.
So what'd the curse say?
She refused to tell me.
Sounds to me like you'd better give finding that out your top priority.
I think Linda may be turning into the Beast of Blackmoor.
Excuse me?
See, I found this book that had information on lycanthropy in it.
Lycanthropy? Werewolves?
Basically, yes. Anyway, I called this expert, and from what she said, I really think Linda thinks she's been cursed to become the legendary Beast of Blackmoor.
So it's all in her head.
Right. Linda's symptoms are probably all psychosomatic.
Probably?
I mean, her symptoms are all psychosomatic. Hopefully.
So what does this Beast of Blackmoor do?
Sully the family name, mostly.
Ah, kind of like my cousin Higby.
The guy who wrestles hogs for a living?
That's the one.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'll be waiting.
More unheard dialogue for me.
Hello?
Hello, Mrs. Petroff. It's Nancy Drew.
What's happened? How's Linda?
She's fine. I mean, she's no worse, at least as far as I can tell.
That's good news, I suppose. What can I do for you?
When you were here visiting Linda, did you ever see or hear anything odd?
Yes, Mrs. Drake. Why do you ask?
Blackmoor Manor looks like the kind of place that most people would assume is haunted, don't you think?
Frankly, I was too worried about Linda to take notice of much of anything there. Except that most of the rooms I saw looked like they'd been decorated by a medieval monkey.
Did Linda say anything to you about finding a secret passageway?
I'll say Lulu counts.
Linda told you she found a secret passageway?
Yes. Do you think she wasn't telling the truth?
I don't know. Given her fragile state of mind, what's true and what she thinks is true may well be two different things, that's all.
The good news is I found a secret passageway too.
So Linda wasn't imagining things. That's encouraging.
The bad news is I didn't see what Linda says she saw inside it.
Oh, and we're back to square one.
Goodbye, Mrs. Petroff.
Thanks, Nancy.
Well, how do I find the coat of arms if Nigel won't give it to me? Did I already ask Mrs. Drake?
Yes?
Goodbye.
Good evening.
Good evening.
There's got to be an easier way to figure this out.
Find the gargoyle that Linda was talking about.
Check. Can't check that off.
Huh.
Hello.
Can you
How
give me
about
a
a
hint
hint?
about it?
Lulu hungry. Lulu want cake first.
Yeah, I know the drill.
I wish you could carry around multiple cakes at once.
I'm going to bake another cake for Lulu, if that's okay.
Help yourself.
You're gonna need a bigger... Hello.
Lulu want a yummy cake?
Cake. Lulu want cake. Delicious.
Here we go.
What's the key to moving that gargoyle so the secret passageway Linda told me about will open up?
Corbin's the key. Corbin and his boat of charms.
Boat of charms?
I
To
know
rhyme
this.
is divine.
Bye, bird.
Maybe I have to talk to Jane again about the family tree.
Tell me about Corbin.
I don't know. He doesn't have a coat of arms in the Great Hall because he didn't live here. Wasn't even a British subject. That's all I know. Hi, Nancy.
I should get going.
Toodles.
Hello, Nancy.
There we go.
Who is the man in the
Finally.
Great Hall with a gargoyle?
That's Corbin Pendleton, born in 1670 and died in 1741, I believe. He was Eleanor's grandson and spent his life in France. It was rumored that he secretly returned to Blackmoor to continue his grandmother's experiments in the mystical arts.
Where can I find his coat of arms?
I didn't realize you were so interested in Penvillin history. I'd be happy to show you his coat of arms, but I'm in dire need of a typist. Perhaps, if you can help me out, I can find that which you seek.
It's a deal. What do you want me to do?
Perhaps first we should see how fast you type. This program will rate your speed. Just type the characters that appear on the screen. If you're good enough, I'll let you type up my memoirs, and then I'll let you see the coat of arms.
Okay. This is so fast. There's so many of them. Oops. Dang it, I missed that one.
Excellent score. Now, here's what I'd like you to type up. These are my memoirs. I think you'll find them quite interesting.
The Life of Nigel Mukherjee. I was very, very tiny when I was born.
These are the most boring memoirs I've ever
I ate a
read
tomato.
in my life.
The first time I ate a tomato was when I was 4 years old and visiting my friend John, who was having a birthday party. They are so boring.
Done. Finally. I feel like I've been typing forever. Nigel! Nigel!
Nancy, thanks much for your work. Here's your reward. Attached is a sketch of Corbin's crest that I found in the Chateau du Vertu in France. I've never found a picture of it here in Blackmoor. Let's save.
No key without toil, no fire without oil. No key without toil, no fire without oil. No key without toil, no fire without oil. No key without
What are they doing?
She's so short.
Without oil.
Oh yeah, my actions ensure that my name will endure to the end.
Look at how short she is.
Pen.
Both of them actually are very short.
That was a little creepy.
I did it perfect that time, didn't I? Well, almost.
Ethel is
You
proud.
did very well. But remember, this must remain a secret. Do not discuss it with anyone.
Yes, Ethel.
And don't forget, you have a maths exam tomorrow.
Yes, Ethel.
And be sure to brush your teeth.
Yes, Ethel. Good night.
Okay.
What was that?
I got bingo. For what was that?
What's that?
Hello again.
He was Randolph's grandson and the first initiate. Odo did not have the proper qualities for Randolph's instruction.
Because he was stupid.
No, Jane. It's because Randolph believed that the proper qualities skip every generation. We talked about that, remember?
I guess.
Milo was a great soldier, just like his grandfather. And with his grandfather's help, he was victorious at Caen.
That was a battle fought in 1417 during the 100 Years' War.
I got, what
But
was
I don't
that?
understand something. The 100 Years' War lasted longer than 100 years, right? So why do they call it that? Why don't they
You
call
won't be able
it
to see it because it's all
116-year war?
flipped, but
Oh my, look
there
at
it
the
is, my
time.
bingo.
We need to go over your geometry. Please open your book to page 46 and read silently.
Okay. So 2, 1, 1, 2, and 1. Let's see if I can remember. Perfect.
Uh-oh. Looks like it's time for another glow stick.
Oh, I need to remember how to spell Eleanor. Also, peephole.
I can see into Linda's room.
Which is a bingo square. She's hairy. Shall I peep? Hi, Miss Lemon. How are you?
Filius, filii, filio, filium, filio.
What was that? Yeah, we haven't had a what do you mean, I don't think.
Scratch marks, like something was trying to get into my room.
Taking the night off just sent people here. Oh, thanks. Let's get some food.
Boar's Head, this is Tommy.
Hi, this is Nancy Drew. I'd like to order some food.
Sure, we've got some loop-de-loop bangers and mash, pinky and perky and a dog's eye, and they're all Robin
Ooh,
Hood.
Aurora viewing. That sounds fun.
Can I have the dog's eye?
That'll make me Gooseberry right proud. Uncle Fred and Johnny Rudder?
No, I'll be eating alone, thank you.
All right then, we'll come round and leave it at your Rory. Baked potato!
Let's also call Hugh, because we haven't done that.
Hugh Penvillin here.
Hello, Mr. Penvillin. This is Nancy Drew. I'm the one who's visiting Linda. You know, from the United States, across the pond.
Yes, of course. Are you at Blackmoor?
Yes, I am, and I've talked to Linda.
Good for you, because frankly, that's something I've been quite unable to do lately. These temper tantrums of hers make rational discourse well nigh impossible.
How long have these tantrums been going on?
Ever since I left for Italy. We'll be talking on the phone about the weather or Jane's lessons or something equally innocuous, and suddenly she'll be bellowing at me and slamming the phone down.
Are you sure you didn't inadvertently say something, you know, argumentative?
I promise you, these rages of hers are totally uncalled for and quite unbearable. I love her dearly, but she's making things very difficult.
I understand that Mrs. Drake is your aunt?
Yes, Aunt Letitia. We're not very close, however. She's always been rather aloof, much more interested in being a Penvillin than a person, if you know what I mean.
She seems kind of irritable.
That's putting it mildly. But then I imagine she's feeling a bit insecure. She's getting on in years and she's alone and she's totally dependent upon me. Financially, that is. Although there is the 6-month habitation clause.
The what?
According to the Penvillin rules of inheritance, the spouse of Blackmoor Manor's current owner, that would be Linda since I'm the current owner, the spouse of the current owner must reside in the manor for at least 6 months. Should she or he leave the manor before 6 months is up, ownership of one half of the estate immediately passes to the next legal heir.
And that would be Mrs. Drake.
Correct.
I met your daughter Jane.
Quite the bundle of energy, isn't she?
I get the feeling that she's a little lonely.
I'm sure she is, what with a private tutor instead of school and Linda being under the weather. And coming back to Blackmoor no doubt reminds her of her real mother. Renee and I were divorced almost 2 years ago. Jane went into a bit of a tailspin for a while, but she's come to adore Linda. She's been calling her Mummy since the day we were married.
Are you the one who hired Ethel to be Jane's tutor?
No, that was my aunt's doing.
Mrs. Drake?
Yes, she absolutely insisted. She said the Bossinies had been tutoring the Penvillins for centuries and that I was duty-bound to continue the tradition. She kept saying that it's what her brother would have wanted.
Her brother being Alan, your father?
Yes, and I must say I've been quite pleased with Ethel. She's a fine young woman, and Jane seems to enjoy her lessons, strange as they are.
What do you mean by strange?
Ethel demands that Jane study history, obscure history, Penvillin history. They discuss events that even I, as a direct descendant, find inconsequential, to say nothing of deadly dull.
What do you know about the secret passageways here at Blackmoor?
Only that they're hundreds of years old and are undoubtedly dangerously decayed. Jane has been ordered to stay out of them. Fortunately, it's highly doubtful she'll even figure out how to get in them.
Did you ever go in them?
I vaguely recall blundering into one when I was a child, but it was very dark and ended rather abruptly, and I found the whole experience to be rather unremarkable. When I told my father what I'd discovered, he merely shrugged, agreed that the passageways were dark, decrepit, and pointless, suggested that I stay out of them, and that was the end of it.
Have you spent much time on your father's computer? The one that's in the library?
I dare say I've never touched it. Mathematics, computer science, linguistics, all the things that fascinated my scholarly father bored me to tears. He gave up on me quite early on. With Jane, however, it was a different story.
What do you mean?
From the day she was born, my father doted on her, far more than he ever doted on me. Read to her, bought her books, games. Truth be told, I was a bit jealous. He passed away when she was still a toddler, so it's unlikely she remembers all the attention he showered on her. But I do, and I still find it so out of character as to be mystifying.
What do you know about the Beast of Blackmoor?
Pure medieval fiction, the product of little minds in an era of dangerously little education. I have forbidden Ethel to so much as mention it to Jane. Where did you hear about it?
The man doing research in the library, Nigel Mukherjee?
Another of my aunt's ideas. The fact that the Penvillans have never had a book written about them has been a perpetual source of social embarrassment for her.
How long has he had access to the library?
For months now. Not that he's much of a bother. He's quiet as a church mouse, and he never seems to set foot out of the library. He was recommended by a friend, and he has assured us over and over that the book he publishes will cast only a positive light upon the Penvillan name. Although, come to think of it, I never have seen the contract he agreed to sign, which was to put that promise in writing.
It was nice talking to you.
This is an extremely busy time for me, so I apologize in advance if you call and I'm unavailable.
I understand.
Good. Cheerio.
I don't think I've ever spent that much time talking to you. Ever.
Can't check that off till it's done. I'm finished. Check.
Okay. What time is it?
Vera is Latin for
13:27. 1:27. So we need to wake up at 2.
Pax, sax, sarax, ola, noa, nostra.
You should be done with your lessons by now. There we go.
Hi, Nancy.
Could I get another glow stick?
Yes, but you know the rule. First, we have to play another game. On your mark, get set, go!
Thank you for the toot, Owen. Ah. Did way better that time.
Great score! Un glow stick pour vous, madame.
Stand by the fact that I wish we could just pelt this child with snowballs.
Jane, I saw you and Ethel performing some kind of ritual. What were you doing?
Huh? I don't know what you're talking about.
You and Ethel were pouring oil or something down some kind of drain.
Coo, you're a daft one. Imagine me and Ethel running around in the middle of the night pouring oil down drains.
I didn't say anything about it taking place in the middle of the night.
Well, isn't that when weird rituals usually take place? In the dead of night? Anyway, you were probably just having a bad dream. Believe me, this castle can sometimes give you nightmares.
I should get going.
Ta-ta!
Oh, that's why I'm in here. Okay. E. L. I. N. Where's my O? O. R. Eleanor. The page turning ASMR is so crispy. You're so right. Back with snacks and caffeine. Yum. Okay, let's see. E L I N O R.
I can see into the library.
Yes, please share the snack story. I'll get to that later. That makes me nervous because I know you can make Nigel run away. And I don't want to do that right now. Let's go a little bit deeper. I did something wrong, I think. So, what's the story with these? What's the story with these? Do I have to have them all facing a certain way? I don't remember.
That's done.
Should I make all these face down? I don't think these can all face down, actually. It's making it impossible to do so. Maybe the other side they need to all face down. So maybe...
Polly is a stupid bird. Polly is a...
What's the deal? What's the deal here? Can Ned give me a hint on this?
Hello?
Hi, Ned.
Hey, what's the latest?
I think Linda really is turning into the beast of Blackmoor.
Oh, come on.
While I was looking into her room through this peephole,
You were spying on her through a peephole?
No, well, sort of. Okay, so maybe I was. But the point is, I got a glimpse of her hand, and it was all hairy.
You're kidding me.
Frankly, it was pretty shocking. And if the rest of her is anything like her hand, well, it's no wonder she won't let anyone see her.
I'm sure there's a perfectly logical explanation. I have no idea what it could be, but I'm sure there is one.
I'll talk to you soon.
I'm already looking forward to it.
Aww. I guess I have to talk to Lulu to get a hint. Which means I need a cake.
Do you mind if I make something?
Go right ahead.
I hope that this is actually one of the options for me to ask.
a hint.
Lulu hungry. Lulu want cake first.
Yeah, I know the drill.
I got the cake, baby. I've got the cake.
Hello?
Lulu want a yummy cake?
Cake. Lulu want cake. Delicious.
Any hint when it comes to the grid I found at the end of that secret passageway?
Hot marks the spot. Hot marks the spot. 2 sides to every story.
Bye, bird.
Lulu.
I almost knocked over my ice cream. That did not help me at all. They all go up. That's what I thought. But I tried to make them all go up. Do I just have to do one side first? The first thing I tried was to make them all go up. But they won't all go up. I'm so confused. Okay, now all these are up. Now will let me do the other ones?
And the winner is...
I've never had a problem with this before. And if I'm having a problem with this puzzle, I don't even want to think about the puzzles that are coming later. See what's going on here? I can't get them all up. Because these all only control themselves. Oh, any ideas? I wish it didn't take so long to go between the two of them. Okay. What's the deal? What's the deal here? Can I do it if they're all down? Did I try that last time? I don't remember. I think I'm going crazy. I still can't. Am I gonna have to look this up? Am I really gonna have to look up this puzzle? Because that's wild. If y'all can help me, speak now or forever hold your peace. Because I'm not gonna spend any more time on this than necessary. I'm looking it up, babes. Yeah. I know, like, I know that they all go up because I remember that, but I don't know why I can't make them do it. Let's see. It just says go back and forth between the doors until both sides have all of them pointing up. But I don't know how to do that. I don't get it. Hi, brother. Hi, Smock. Welcome in. How's it going, dude? Smock.
And the winner is Lulu.
Watching some football. Sounds fun. Sounds fun. I guess I just got lucky the times that I've played this before, and I've just done it in such an order that I haven't had to go back and forth. No, I'm on Junior, babe. I'm on Junior Detective, y'all. It should not be this hard. It should not be this hard. See, the problem is these, because they all control each other. Oh, finally. I'm saving. Triangle? We'll leave it. Triangle puzzle.
Wow, looks like I won't be needing any more of Jane's glow sticks.
The eternal glow. And now we have this.
Oh my gosh, the room is moving.
I don't remember. Is Wasn't there supposed to be a map somewhere? Yeah, I wouldn't think that it would be very safe. Something a goose wouldn't ask. True. Narrowing down who is and isn't a goose in this chat with my powers of deduction. Very Nancy Drew of you. Am I active on Discord? Pretty active. I'm still getting the hang of all of the inner workings of Discord. I'm pretty new to it, but I'm on it at least once a day. I'm lost. I knew this was gonna happen. Only 43% Medio. Am I just back in the regular? Yeah, I am. Wait a second. Wait. Where am I? This is the other side. I stopped mid-pasta bite and screamed. I didn't check how silly I was today. Priorities, baby. Priorities. Isn't there supposed to be a map somewhere that tells me how to get to where I'm going? Yes! Thank you. Okay. So, do I want to get to the triangle? That's where I want to go, right? What? Now I just need it to spin, right? Not this way. Spin! 91%. I think you're the winner so far, Miss Lemon. Got me spinning like a ballerina. Okay, finally. I think this is the right place. Is it? No, what? How? I'm so confused. I thought I was getting to the little office.
It looks like I'm at the bottom of some kind of well.
My dear little Jane, just a quick note. Enclosed is what you requested. I hope it will help your guinea pig. It certainly helped me. All the best, Uncle Roger. Wait, is this the, which one is this?
This reminds me of that picture I saw in the
this is
nudist
different.
labor.
Okay.
I'm supposed to press the button under the blue triangles I want to move, then press the one under the group I want to move them to, until I wind up with a group of just 4 triangles.
Huh. Nice. Okay.
If I open the door now, I'll flood the place.
Got it. Now where am I? I wish there was an easier way to navigate this place. Back to lurking. Hope Blackmoor is treating you well. Thank you, Medio. Enjoy your lurk. Taco Bell ad for you. Interesting. I want to be here. I don't know why it won't let me be there. Oh, don't worry, everybody. It'll take me at least as long as this ad to get out of this place. I don't want to be in the middle. I want to be right there. Do I go through this door? Because I've been going through that door and it's not right. I mean, this does look different. Is this correct? No! This keeps happening. This keeps happening.
Felicity! The door! The door!
Let's check off some things on our checklist. And just see where we're
Can't check
at.
that off. That's done. I'm finished with that. That's done.
I just needed a change of scenery.
I'm finished with that. That's done. Can't check that off till it's done. I'm finished with that.
Okay. You know what? I think that this might be a good place for us to stop. Because I've gotten quite a bit of the groundwork done. And now what lies ahead is a lot of puzzles. And they're going to take a lot of time. And I don't think I'm up for that. for this night of brain energy. But tomorrow we will finish it, I think. And I'll be playing it tomorrow afternoon. So tomorrow at 2 p.m. Central, we will finish this game. But until then, everybody say goodbye, YouTube. We've had so much fun playing Curse of Blackmoor Manor today, and we're gonna end the stream and go raid somebody and share the love. Share the Nancy Drew love. Thank you so much for watching this VOD. Subscribe to the channel if you'd like to see more. Come follow me on Twitch if you'd like to catch me live. And that's gonna be all. I'll see you later.